Good morning. Welcome to the annual meeting of Austria & Co. Austria & Co. is now the second largest corporation in the XYZ industry. Let's welcome Mr. Verma, CEO of the firm. Hi Nikunj. So how was Austria & Co.'s performance this year?
Hi Joe, so it's a real pleasure to be here. I would like to firstly show the impressive achievements we got in recent years. So there's a lot of stats I can throw to demonstrate the quality of our performance. But to name a few, our company has ranked in the industrial top 3 for 6 years running. Our firm value kept increasing from 2012 onwards. Last year, for example, it doubled to 80 million euros. As a result, we defeated Belgium & Co. and won the second place in our industry. It's a great performance. So we firmly believe that if we want to increase our firm value, we need to raise our sales first. So we invest a lot to increase the number of our products, boosting the sales. Our sales volume steadily increased in the past 7 years, especially the 62% increase in 2018 alone.
That's great. Could you share some experience about the company and how you manage innovation within it?
Yeah, absolutely. I would like to firstly describe the objectives of Austria & Co. I suppose the best way to articulate our objectives is to break it down into 2 parts, ideation and then commercialization. So, on the first 3 years of the firm's history, I felt it was paramount to create a robust foundation through which ideas can be created. By prioritizing ideation, I aimed for enough ideas to be generated that could subsequently be commercialized on later stages. In 2016, for example, we realized the importance of commercializing the ideas previously generated. This commercialization transpired through the development of products and prototypes.
So how well do you feel this strategy has worked?
Well, we had an extremely bright start in 2013, where our business valuation was the highest. That being said, during the following weeks, we learned some valuable lessons. For instance, we incorrectly assumed how the valuations were formulated. We aimed for a blue ocean strategy from the start. However, the value the strategy generated would only be visible in the last round. Due to this, we recalibrated our strategy to focus more imminently on commercialization.
So why do you feel it did work?
Well, I think it worked because we were prudently able to identify our weaknesses, and subsequently we were able to determine a solution to ameliorate the position. Or, in other words, our ability to make the difficult decisions in high-leverage moments was crucial. More importantly, however, was the alignment of our short-term and long-term goals, enabling our strategic vision to remain consistent. It's difficult to say what would have happened if we had changed our alignment of goals, yet one can say that the variance is not worth taking the risk in a business environment.
Were there any key decisions you made, and what were the consequences of these decisions?
Well, Joe, I had to make several key decisions throughout this process. So, one decision that particularly comes to mind was our decision to collaborate with Belgium & Co. From a purely results-based perspective, through this decision to collaborate with them, we were able to create 7 new projects at that stage. In my eyes, it was our initial decision to collaborate with Belgium that 8 projects went through for commercialization on the next stage, demonstrating a dramatic increase from our sales in the previous years. I suppose a key takeaway from this decision was that sometimes, if a deal is mutually beneficial, both parties will tend to agree. So another key decision which I made, and which I alluded to earlier in fact, was the decision to prioritize a blue ocean strategy. In hindsight, this was not the best strategy to choose, as we can only reap the rewards of the strategies in the last round.